For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fiber website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 28 of the Become a Legend series here on PES 2018. We start with an away game against Leicester. As you can see bottom left, it's two teams that are in the Europa League spots going head-to-head, 6th versus 7th. Then we follow that up with a home game against Aston Villa. We are regularly back in the starting lineup for Newcastle after not finding that being the case at the beginning of the season. So pleased to have forced our way back into contention every single week. No international games on the horizon that I'm aware of as of yet. So we will just continue on with domestic action and hopefully pick up 6 points today and move ourselves up through those Europa League spots and push on towards a Champions League position if we can find ourselves being as lucky as being able to do so. But drop the video a like if you enjoy, subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. Of course, there was a Roma episode uploaded earlier on today, so check the channel page for that or anything else you may have missed. But time to head to the King Power and pick up 3 points. Kelechi on the breakaway, turns inside and finds Dochkal to Danny Simpson. To Riyad Mahrez. Early ball looking for Kelechi again, who was onside, I believe. Yes, he was. Simple for the keeper to gather, but dangerous ball in and a decent header from Kelechi. We're going to have to be wary of that. Riyad Mahrez getting involved on this left-hand side, and obviously one of their dangerous or most dangerous players. That might bounce out for a corner to us and will do so. So a chance for us to take the lead now at this end after they just had a chance at the other. 10 minutes in, something from the training ground maybe. And we'll make the run. It's headed my way, and I'm trying to volley the ball, but just lost it in and amongst the throng of players there in the middle of the box. Jonjo Shelby will recover. Nicely played around the corner there, and this is great football. This leads to a chance. It'd be a really good move. Oh, it's going to lead to another corner. Okay, we'll try again from the set piece. See what we can do this time. I'm on about the penalty spot now. Jonjo Shelby again to take it, as is always the case. And up we go with a header, and wide of the target. Mate, ball forward to Kelechi, nice spin. But isolated up top in this one so far, Kelechi though. Only that one opportunity with his head that they've created in the opening 23 minutes of the game. It's been a slow one for Leicester. It's not exactly been electric for us, but we've had a little bit more pressure on the Leicester goal than they have on ours. And we could put a little bit more pressure on them here too. If Krishnatsu can work something out wide here on the left-hand side, which he can do. Oh, what a flick back that was from Alexander Mitrovic. Disgusting flick back. Matt Ritchie's volley was never going to cause the goalkeeper any problems there. Not enough power, not enough accuracy, but a little bit of showmanship from Alexander Mitrovic there. I'd rather we were already 2 or 3 goals in front before you start trying flicks like that, because he could have perhaps just tried an early shot himself and stood a better chance of scoring. I'm not sure who it is that's going to take this free kick. Is it Jonjo? It's Jonjo Shelby. It's deflected off the wall. It'll be a corner. 7 minutes to go until half-time. Let's see what we can do from this set piece. Hopefully the delivery can be better this time around from Jonjo. It's going to come in eventually. There we go, winding up. Keeper might come for that. He hasn't. Amate very nearly knocked that back down towards his own goal and passes it across the goal mouth. That could have gone anywhere. They're still playing it about dangerously in their own box, Leicester. Taking risks at the back. Wow. Obviously, in the last episode, we saw me literally tackle the goalkeeper to score my own goal in the game. So they haven't seen that in the highlights from the previous week's fixtures and learnt from it. Nearly making the same mistake, Leicester, there, that our previous opponents did. And that's a poor cross from Atsu. It looks like it's probably going to be 0-0 at half-time. We'll have to hope for a better second half, a higher quality second half. Shelby into Mitrovic, back to Mikel Merino, into me. I'll just give that to Matt Ritchie. Dinks it nicely over the top to DeAndre Eglin, who's onside here. Cross comes in. I'll win the header. Oh, and Jakupovic only just manages to keep that out. That was destined for the top corner. It's a great save. Very nearly starting the second half with the opening goal of the game. Here's Chilwell. Good footwork into Albrighton, plays the 1-2. This will be a really good goal for Leicester if it ends up going in the back of the net. Chilwell tried the same move again and actually draws the foul and wins the free kick, but they take it quickly. Albrighton to Chilwell again. There's the cross. Jamie Vardy underneath it, but cleared away by a defender, thankfully. Leicester getting dangerous now. Ben Chilwell's had a really good game at left-back. Keeps pushing on the overlap around Marco Brighton and is constantly causing DeAndre Yedlin problems. Yedlin with the early ball. Mitro's on the end of it. Oh, and that really should have been 1-0. That really should have been 1-0. We're not going to get a better chance, I don't think. A more clear-cut one-on-one opportunity in the rest of the game. Mitrovic, no excuses. That had to go into the back of the net. It's a great ball over the top, but Matt Ritchie does well, actually, to bring that down. I'll look for Mitrovic on the floor. He lays it back there to Christian Atsu. Mitro! Oh, he's made up for the mistake earlier on. He may have missed a clear-cut one-on-one. Even though the keeper got to that second shot, it's into the back of the net, and we do lead. Fair play, Alexander. It's almost he was proving a point there, pointing at me like, yeah, you might as well take the piss, Ches, but I was able to get the ball into the back of the net. Second time of asking. Nice little 1-2 with Christian Atsu, and just the shot power's too much for Jakupovic there. Into the back of the net it goes. DeAndre Yedlin to Matt Ritchie. Good footwork, very good footwork actually, and a nice ball into me by DeAndre Yedlin. I'll try and cross this early, looking for the man in the middle. It's well blocked by the defender, and it'll be a corner to Newcastle. Our third or fourth of the game. I'm not sure how that updates, but a decent delivery, and at the back post it's going to drop to me. I think, I might be wrong, but I think that may have been the cheekiest flick to score that goal. I want to have a look at a replay. It just dropped free, and watch my footwork here. That's outrageous. Unbelievable finish. With the Ronaldo chop flick to send the ball into the back of the net. You can't quite see it from that angle. It was, oh, hopefully you saw it from the previous one. That is the cheekiest goal we've scored in our entire career. A Ronaldo chop flick to score the goal. Newcastle 2, Leicester 0. That will be 3 points. Thank you very much. Shelvey over the top. Beautiful ball to DeAndre Yedlin. Lays that back to Matt Ritchie. To DeAndre Yedlin again. Blocked by Chilwell and corner. Throw-in. Bounces off the corner flag and goes out for a throw-in. Andy King coming on for Riyad Mahrez for Leicester, but you get the feeling it's too little too late. Throw will come back here to Ritchie. Knocks it back to Mikel Merino. Cross comes in, and I'm there with a header, and that's my second and our third. Really good header from me there. Our heading is getting better and better and better. Newcastle 3 now, Leicester 0. It was a slow first half, but the second, that's a great header. Great angle for the replay as well. The second half has been a one-way action, and we've proven how good a team we're becoming here at Newcastle. It's 3-0. Free kick for Leicester that Michael Brighton will take straight into the wall. Cleared away only as far as Danny Simpson, though. There's not much time left for Leicester to find themselves a consolation goal. Well, they might do, and Vardy could be underneath that, but it's well defended. Pascal Gross with the first time hit, but it's blocked well by the defender. Just try and turn away from a couple of people here and keep possession, but I've not been able to do so. Pascal Gross, oh, great ball looking for Brighton, who brings it down, shoots, but it goes wide of the target. Decent move, that. My own fault for giving the ball away in midfield, but I was just trying to twist away from 2 or 3 people around me. Couldn't quite do it, but we are going to get all 3 points here. It's been a convincing performance in the end. It was pretty 50-50 in the first half. We probably had more chances, but we've definitely dominated the second half. I'm going to knock that down and maybe look for an assist, but it's not going to happen, unfortunately. I could have tried to go solo for a hat-trick, but didn't really have the opportunity to do so there. 2 goals in 5 minutes for me, 3 goals in the second half for us, and it's 3 points away from home against Leicester. What does that do for our league table positioning? I'm not sure. I get a 7.0 rating and man of the match. Thank you very much. Deserved, I think. I still can't get over how cheeky that little flick goal was. And that moves us up to 6th. We are 3 points outside the top 4. Chelsea currently leading the way, joint level on points with Arsenal. 88% is our manager's trust level now. And we're up to 5 goals in 7 games now for the season. We have started to score goals in the Premier League on a more regular basis again in Season 2. It took us a while to get going, but we're starting to pick up some pace now, and it'll be Aston Villa at home next, which I presume I'll be selected for. And the answer is yes. So, let's welcome Aston Villa to St James's Park. Gamez. In there to me. Get it around the corner there. Oh, strike! Wide of the target from the man in the middle, but worth an effort, I guess, early on. Terrible conditions here. It's absolutely smacking it down with rain. Not sure how that'll affect the quality of play, but we'll have to wait and see. Shelvey out to Rolando Aarons. Perez, actually. Here's Cresswell. Looks forward to Iosi Perez. Brings it down well. Looks for the cross. Was that blocked? It was. Corner Newcastle. Here we go then. Can we get the opening goal of the game? Early on. Give the defender there a little push. And it's headed my way. Header. Goal. Our heading is getting better. Newcastle 1, Aston Villa 0 after 6 minutes. Another good header from us. Down low, skimming off the surface right in front of the keeper. Turns out the conditions will affect how the game is played. That's a good goal. I'm pleased with that. 1-0, our third of the episode. We really are starting to find form now. Taylor down the line to Bjarnason. Turns back, lays it back to Neil Taylor again. Still waiting for that cross to come in. Aston Villa teammates waiting in the middle, a number of them too. Bjarnason into Anoma to Scott Hogan, shot blocked and headed away, but only as far as Conor Hourihane. Bjarnason to Anoma again, to Snodgrass this time, and another good defensive interception stops us from being equalised upon. And actually, we could go on a counter-attack here. If I hadn't been nudged there, I might have been able to play the ball and then burst forward. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to, and it's kind of put a halt on our attacking progression, and then I've given the ball away myself properly. Never mind, Aston Villa just giving us a little bit of a warning sign that should we lose concentration at the back, they will punish us. Taylor could turn and cross here. He's got a number of options. He has crossed. Hogan's underneath it, but headed away by a defender. Oh, it's a great ball to Iosi Perez. Out of nowhere, he's onside here, Perez, and that's 2-0. For all of their defensive efforts, Aston Villa, it's just one long ball that completely cuts them apart for our second goal. See him, they just completely switch off. He's got the pace to get away. Great first touch and really good finish too. Bit of breathing room. Ritchie with the cross. Flicked on off the underside of the bar, and Iosi Perez nearly gives us a quick fire third as well. This Newcastle team is performing very well in Season 2. Turns out you guys may have made a very good decision in requesting me to stay here this season, because we might well be pushing Newcastle towards a Champions League spot.
And it's
Perez. Across to Jesus Gomez. Down the line to Matt Ritchie. Iosi Perez in the middle. I'm arriving, but he's gone to Perez, who flicks it off the post. Perez could have a hat-trick. He's scored once. He's hit the bar. He's hit the post. We could be 4-0 in front, but the lead is just half that with 5 minutes to go till half-time. Perez with the dinked ball into him. He's going to score again. He has to. The amount of chances we're creating for Iosi Perez. Nice flick on by me. Knocked back to him. Played it down the line. And then Jesus Gomez lofts it over the top. Smacked wide. Only by a few inches. Bjarnason down the line to Neil Taylor. Into Hogan. Flicked onto Anoma. That was a really good opportunity and a great strike. Good save by the keeper, and the defence clears up. Aston Villa proving they mean business in this second half. Bjarnason, back heel to Taylor. Option down the line is Conor Hourihane. Early ball in. Hogan with a flicked on effort. Wide of the target. Aston Villa are being as dominant in the second half as we were in the first. And if they can create just as many chances, there's no reason why they can't put away as many, if not more, than we did in the first half. But that's a lovely ball through by Jonjo Shelvey to me. I've just gotten there ahead of the defender. It's a great turn, and the finish isn't quite as good as it needed to be. Good footwork, though, to get past the defender there. Little flick to Iosi Perez. Jonjo Shelvey lofts it over the top to me. And I had to get past the number 27 there, and I've done brilliantly, but on my left foot, not quite good enough with the finish. Bjarnason to Anoma, to Hogan. Back to Conor Hourihane, to Anoma again. Oh, what a ball. Hogan was onside there. It's going to be a corner. Keeper's doing well to keep us in this second half. That little ball round the corner there was really nice. Played into, was it Hogan? No, it was Anoma across to Hogan. That's a good move. See what they could do from the set piece. Jack Grealish coming on for Anoma, or Onoma. Not really too sure where the emphasis is in that surname, but Hogan gets that to Henry Lansbury, who's tackled, and now the counter-attack is on. Hold it up, Iosi. Don't pass to me yet. Just keep coming forward. Or, you know, pass to me and ruin the flow of the move. All right, it's up to you. I'll poke that through to him, though, and I'll go again. He's going to go solo from distance when he really didn't need to. And that was simple for Mark Bunn. We could have killed the game off there with a clinical counter-attack, but Iosi Perez has wasted that opportunity. Kajia, flick back to Grealish. Bumped off it by Mikel Merino, but apparently illegally so. I'm not sure about that. Good opportunity from a free kick. Robert Snodgrass does have a really good set piece on that left foot, but he's left it for Conor Hourihane. Hits it against the wall. It'll be an Aston Villa corner. There's still time for them to get a goal or two back. If we could score 2 in 5 minutes in the previous game, there's no reason why they can't score 2 in 5 minutes here against us. Decent delivery. Grealish underneath it. Looks bouncing around. Could go anywhere, but luckily the final touch came with Bjarnason, and it will be a goal kick. Should be getting the 6 points then that we're hoping for here, now that danger has passed one more time. And whether that will move us up into a Champions League spot, we'll have to hope that other results went our way. Richie, oh, good footwork. Really nice footwork into me. I've got Iosi Perez there. He's backed off, so I'm just going to hit it because the final whistle is going to go any moment, so I might as well. And there is that final whistle. It's a 2-0 win at St James's Park. We got the goal early on that set the tone for the first half, but there was absolutely no reason whatsoever why Aston Villa couldn't have got themselves anything out of that second half for the amount of chances they were creating. Almost all of those 6 coming in the second 45, but Iosi Perez pips me to the Man of the Match award, unfortunately, but never mind. We get the victory, and that's the most important thing, and another goal to go on our tally too. And it's moved us up to 5th. We're 2 points now outside the top 4 and have moved above Manchester City. 6 goals in 8 games now with an average rating of 6.6, which is higher than the average of our season all told. So having a very good year so far in season number 2. Hopefully it will either draw some notice or some attention in the January transfer window as we get voted into Team of the Month from a larger team to bid for us, or we can maybe force a move through in January, or we can have the entire season here at Newcastle and push for a top 4 finish. But we've got Chelsea in the first game of tomorrow's episode, but that will be all for now. And then it'll be international football again with, I'm going to say, Croatia and Serbia or Slovenia. I always get their badges mixed up. I apologise if you're Serbian or Slovenian. But 2 international games on the horizon, but Chelsea and Croatia hopefully will be playing some part in the game against Croatia for England. But that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching. Thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you next.